Hello and welcome to MerryMakes. I'm Mary and today I just wanted to hop on a vlog to show you this crocheted blanket I made. Look how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. So this blanket actually worked up like really fast. Um, Literally on Sunday, I'm recording this on a Saturday. On Sunday, my mom was like, do you want to go to Joann's? I want to make my, or like, she's had this like lotus blanket pattern in mind for a while now, and she was like, I want to go buy yarn to make this blanket. And I was like, okay, let's go buy some yarn. And I didn't really know what I was getting into, but we were at Joann's and I was like, how much yarn do we need? She's like, about 1,000 yards. And so the yarn I used to make this blanket is Yarnspiration's Caron Colorama Halo. I used 2 balls of this. Each ball is 481 yards. So, you know, that gave me a little less than 1,000. And I got it in Rose Frost and Rosemary Frost, which was like a wonderful decision because look, it made this beautiful like watermelon kind of ombre fading where it starts with like this pink, goes to light pink, then goes to light green, and then ends with dark green. Oh, it's my little watermelon lap blanket. So one reason I'm like really stoked about this blanket is because of how like perfect the yarn quantity was, and just like how easy it was. Normally when I do a blanket pattern, I feel like it takes like a day to prep, decide on yarn quantities, decide on color placement, decide on all of this stuff, make sure I don't run out of yarn, do some math, um, weigh some yarn. But this one was just so easy and so seamless. So first I'll start the pattern that my mom gave to me. She literally gave me this packet. It's by Hooked by Robin, and I'll put a link to her pattern in this description. But this pattern is like excellent. It's just really nice. It's pretty. It makes sense. I didn't use the YouTube tutorial, but I just used like this packet here, and it just was really well written. So I can't recommend this pattern enough. The other thing is the quantity of yarn I got was like perfect. Oh my gosh. So I used a 5mm crochet hook, and I finished this at the end of round 46, which a little bit about this pattern has you do like once you finish the beginning rows, once you get to the point where you're expanding and growing your circle, you have like a set of stable rows where you have the same amount of like petals or shells in each row, and then 2 rows of like increase rows followed by a set of stable rows. And I just was really glad that I could end on round 46, which is one of those stable rows. So I did not end on an increase row. I also had like exactly enough yarn. And just to clarify, by like the exact amount of yarn I needed, like the perfect amount of yarn, I mean, I only had 3 grams of yarn left. Like, look at this. You can't plan this any better than that. There have been so many blanket patterns I've done where I had like a ball and a half left over or 3/4 of a ball left over, and it was like, what do I do with just yay much amount of yarn? then you do amigurumi. That's why we're here, right? So yeah, this blanket was just so seamless, and I'm on a high right now. Like you can't get any better planned out than this. Like, what? I also had like exactly enough yarn for a slip stitch border, which I always like when you have a blanket that's like a ripple blanket or like any blanket with a specific shape. I just like doing a regular slip stitch border just because it gives the edge a little bit of like, I don't know, meat. It makes the edge a little thicker, and it keeps its shape still. So you're not like needing to do any decreases. Like if you do a single crochet border, I feel like I would have been compelled to do like a single crochet decrease in each of the valleys between each of the shells. But it was just so seamless and so easy. And not to mention, since I only used 2 balls of yarn, 2 balls of that Colorama Halo, I only had 4 yarn ends to tuck in, 2 ends from each ball, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I've done like blankets before where there were just like a bazillion yarn ends to tuck in, and then like you literally have to sit there for like 4 hours just tucking in your yarn ends. So this one was really nice. Oh, measurements. I measured this blanket. It's about 35 inches in diameter, which makes this like an excellent baby blanket. So if you have anyone having a baby soon, this is a really great gift to make them, I think. It only takes 2 balls of yarn, about 1,000 meters. You can get a pretty decent sized blanket. It's pretty, it works up fast. And like I said, my mom and I started this blanket on Sunday and it's Saturday and I just finished. My mom actually finished her blanket on like Wednesday. It took me a little longer, but you know, she's the master. Oh, and here's a picture of me and my mom with our finished blankets. So yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about this blanket. I think this is your sign to go to Joann's or Michael's or wherever you like to buy yarn. Get yourself 1,000 or so yards of yarn and do this beautiful lotus blanket pattern. Well, that's all I have. I'm in my like cozy era right now where I'm like not doing amigurumi. I'm just like ready to make blankets. I think I'm gonna start another blanket pattern. Oh wait, I think I have a blanket pattern that I actually have to finish. That's okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my quick vlog. I hope you like my blanket, and I hope this like encourages you to go do your own blanket, because like I said, it's so easy. Only 4 yarn ends, 2 balls of yarn, and a really well written and easy pattern that's on YouTube and written. So do it. This is your sign. Go make a baby blanket. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll like and subscribe for more videos to see what I crochet next, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!